2 Megapops is an achievement in Balloons Tower Defense 6 where you need to get 2 million or more pops with a single tower throughout the 95 rounds of CHIMPS, and today we're going to be doing this with the Ultra-Juggernaut. Not the most powerful tower you could say, but then again, it does have some niche purpose on this map because of all these craters. Now, I'm going to be extra mad because there's no rules set up here, which means we're doing this on a regular game. So, what are we going to be doing here? We're going to be placing down 1 dart, and then 2 more darts at the back here in order to cover our back end, if you could call it that. So, let's get cracking with this hill. We're going to set you to last, and we're going to go for a 5-2-0 with that increased attack speed. So that hopefully, and I say this hopefully, we have enough attack speed in order to get us to the finish line. So go for quick shots and then sharp shots. Although at some point we will need to think about a particular man with a mustache. No, not the one that you're thinking of. I'm referring to this mustache. Thank you very much. And then we can clear our thoughts of any impurities here. I'd say if there are multiple greens or even a yellow that gets to this point, then we're essentially done for when it comes to this run. So we have to make sure that we're doing this proud and proper, and hopefully nothing leaks through. Oh, sometimes though they just get a tad too close. Let's see, razor and very quick. Let's get that done as quickly as possible. Utilize all of the pierce and attack speed that we can with this one single dart monkey, and we can go from there. Hoping to put Geraldo down at some point. That's going to be our next objective. Round 13, no issues so far with just our 3 darts on the moon. Now we're going to put down the Geraldo man. Here he is.
Geraldo, at your service.
At our service. And now we're going to purchase a shooter turret because this is going to be necessary for more back-end defense, and then from there hopefully we don't need anything else at the back here. So I'm hoping to put this down so that it's able to hit inside the crater. There we go. We're going to put you on last as well. Oh, this is a bit of a bit of a PS overflow for everything else, so that's why I wanted this, so that it's peering inside the crater there so they can fire anything in here. Don't you think that is a little necessary? This is necessary, sorry. Now we go for a Spiker Bolt. And now we can obviously do justice in here. So next up will be Juggernaut, so that our balls can pierce leads or damage leads, sorry. Yes, so regrow balloons, they're going to be a little bit of an issue, aren't they? But alas, we managed to get through that round just fine. Juggernaut, you are in sight, even though we have to deal with camo balloons. But I've got a little bit of a temporary solution for those outside of the invisibility potion, which informs just some temporary spikes on the battlefield. Oh, this might be a little bit overwhelming. And we've done it. Okay, so we now got Juggernaut on the field. The second most powerful of this form. Okay, so we've got these to deal with. So I'm going to place you over here just so that you clear those up. Thank you very much. Now, what are we going to be doing next? Well, I kind of want some permanent camera detection on our Juggernaut. Now, you could say, well, this wouldn't be an issue if we just pursued the bottom path, but honestly, I find the additional attack speed to be something which we will actually need more than the additional range, because we can get that additional range from our village, from an alchemist, from Geraldo. So 3 different means of increasing its range, but less means of increasing its attack speed. But then again, we still do have the means of the alchemist of increasing attack speed. So yeah, there's that factor there. So we're going to instantly go down to radar scanner, and hopefully remove that issue right off the bat. And if I can do this without even resorting to the main menu once, then this will also be a black border guide for moon landing, which also consists of Ultra-Juggernaut 2 Megapops. Like, that would just be hilarious. It's also a black border guide for this map. Like, that would just be so much, so ironic to do as well. It's like, this is a huge ass challenge, but yet we managed to make it somewhat of a guide in other ways as well. 33. I'm feeling a bit chipper today. Like, I still got it. Like, you know what I mean? If you watch my videos in chronological order, you know what I've got. It's named after the famous Mexican beer company. Yeah, so I'll just let you have that and just take it as you will. We'll be going to jungle drums because we definitely will. Oh, these might be a bit of an issue though. But because we're set on last, it means it's only going this way 90% of the time, which is what I want it to do. I don't want it to kind of aim up there, even though aiming up there is also viable for that second crater. So here we go. Okay, we do want primary training though, because that does increase our... Oh, hold on, what's that back here? That's okay. Increases our range, PS, and projectile speed. Now, the extra PS cap is not a big thing, considering the Juggernaut already has a big amount of PS anyways, but as I say, every little helps. From a famous shopping company called Tesco's. Okay, let's get Jerry's fire, and we're going to put some glue over here as well. And I'm hoping this will take us across the finishing line. I'm hoping so anyways. And yeah, the glue was necessary there to slow them down so that they had more time to be hit by the big old Juggernaut balls. Oh yeah, we also have a stronger stimulant as well, and we're actually going to go with perishing potions. Yes! That upgrade I always say never to get, but then again, this has barely any opportunities to hit a balloon. The only chance would be a Moab class balloon at best, so we don't need to worry about that. Now the next question is, do we need the mentoring? I'm going to say yes, we need mentoring. We'll be able to see more of or inside the crater itself if we have the mentoring. But then again as well, we do have our alchemist here in order to help us out in all this jazz, so that's all good. Lovely. Yeah, these fortified ceramics are being crushed by these Juggernaut balls. Round 49. Usually the number of balloons on this round is an issue, but not with the Juggernaut. This... Oh gosh, it's something so satisfying just seeing all of these balloons getting crushed by all of these. This Juggernaut, honestly, it's so good. It's usually a very weak tower, but here we are. Let's see. Okay, so now that we do have increased range, we don't need to rely on the glue up here, which is nice. So this will be very soon an Ultra-Juggernaut, which means our Juggernaut will fling Ultra-Juggernaut balls. There we go. Yes, that's now up and operational now. We shall see multiple smaller balls appear out of the large ones. Because the amount of PS that these Ultra Juggernaut balls have is huge. It means it can just keep bouncing and bouncing and bouncing and bouncing around the crater. And it can hit a single target multiple times because it can bounce off obstacles. Like that, in a way, is what makes it such a good tower to use on this map. It's a very niche tower which only works well on specific maps. And those maps being with obstacles that kind of are quite close to one another, while also providing openings as well at other times. So it provides this opening here, there's this opening down here. There's only 2 openings on each of these craters, which is what makes this such a nice tower to use on this map. So we're next going to be deploying down a engineer, but not just any old engineer. Do you think we're good with overclock? Nah, we're gonna take it the next step. We're going to have an Ultra Boost support tower in this game. Round 63, the round numerous for a huge amount of ceramics, but guess what? This thing crushes all of those ceramics so well. What is it? It does more destructive power against ceramic, fortified, and lead balloons. The ceramic and the fortified ones being a huge bane in the free play rounds between round 81. Oh my god, why are you not hitting inside the crater there? That's a little bit annoying. You're bouncing off and not going inside the crater. I hope that's not going to be an issue later on. Thank you. Shall I position this slightly better so that you're not hitting this little point here? But we'll roll with it. We'll roll with it. Like, that is an issue sometimes that it has, but it's not something that you could just maneuver about. Like, if we put down like a support Chinook so that we could then move about, then possibly that might be a thing. But honestly, I'm not too fussed. Geraldo's nearly at level 14, so that's when we could put an invisibility potion on the Ultra-Juggernaut and it'll increase its range. So I hope that gives it a little bit better aiming inside the crater itself, but honestly, I'm not too sure. So yeah, with a relatively fast fire rate, it means that our, oh my god, our aim, for goodness sakes, is costing us here. Like, if it all boils down to this small bit of the crater in which we can't get inside of because the Ultra-Juggernaut balls are too large to hit in there all of the time, then that's going to be rather annoying for our successes here. Oh, dearie me. Don't you just love it when something like this tries to unfold and then one small thing crops up and it becomes a huge annoyance? Why are you not hitting inside the crater all the time? Why are you doing that? What if I put you on last? Would that be better for our chances or not? No, you keep fleeing them up north. No, I don't want you to flee up north. I want you to flee inside the crater. Goodness sakes, monkey, can you not aim better? You're supposed to be the masters of your own technologies. Okay, there we go. Let's put that on board and hopefully that serves us a little bit better purpose, hopefully. I hope so anyways. Okay, so that seemed to be good. But then again, when we get to this point over here, then perhaps not. I don't know. I don't know anymore, and I'm not going to question this game's logic, because the more I try and question it, the more confused that I'm going to get, and possibly you're going to get as well. But definitely more or less I'm going to get more confused. Anyways, we're back to the Ultra-Juggernaut, 2 Megapops, but also question mark blackboard for this, because there are no rules in this. This is a regular CHIMPS game. So anything that happens, we're going to go right back to round 6. You may think I'm mad, but I'm just that confidently mad about this. I've done a test game of this, and this has gone very well with very minimal hiccups outside of trying to initially set up on round 6. Like, round 6 is sometimes the most difficult round on CHIMPS. Like, just setting up is the most important factor. If you don't have your setup right, then you're not going to get that far when it comes to the overall game of CHIMPS. Is CHIMPS the ultimate challenge? Is ABR the ultimate challenge? Or is half cash the ultimate challenge? Or if you could combine Apocalypse, Deflation, ABR, CHIMPS, Impoppable Prices, every single kind of hard mode installed into place, put them all together in one giant blender, have them all be like the preface of everything into one mode, would you play it? Me? No, I would not. But I'd like to see what 2 TCs are possible on that. Like, you have to start with a dart monkey and then go from there, because that's the only thing with 325 monkey muns that you have at the very start in which you can actually use in order to get through that scenario. Like, you could afford glue at 245, but then again, glue doesn't, you can't even pop with glues on the beginning of CHIMPS. Anyways, I'm talking too much about stuff that doesn't even coexist with this. I'm just talking for the sake of talking at times. But I'm glad that the majority of you love what I say / do, and appreciative of the things that I do for both you and me for the channel. And I'm thoroughly grateful for each and every one of you, even if you hate me down to the very core for whatever reason. I'm just here to have fun. And I think that's the most important thing out of anything that you do, is to have fun. If you're not having fun at something, despite how good you are at something, if you're not having fun, then what's the point of being invested into it if you're not having fun? And look at this right now. I'm having fun on this particular episode of CHIMPS and stuff like that because I'm having fun. And these are... Ooh, they were nearly about to escape there. So that's no good. You know what else is no good? Hitting this part of the wall here so that they deflect upwards. That's no fun. But I'm still having fun nonetheless. Oh, that was a near escape there. Okay, so now we've got more ZMGs. Is that necessarily a good thing or a bad thing? I don't think it necessarily is a bad thing because it gives us more targets to aim at. I wish some of these balls would not hit the side. That would be great. Always hit the center of the hole and not the side of the hole. Okay, I just realized what I said then. That's no good. But this is the opening which you want to hit your balls inside of. Thank you very much. And I'm talking about the Ultra-Juggernaut, okay? Don't get any funny ideas. We're actually 5k away from the Ultra Boost, which is lovely. Come on. Stop hitting the side of the crater so that... Yeah, I hate it when it goes upwards like that. Oh. The timing of that Ultra Boost could have been pivotal, actually. And there we go. Lovely. Yeah, fortified. We deal bonus damage against you. You're no threat to me. We deal with a bonus of the damage against your kind. You're not a huge threat at all. There we go. The store is open. Yeah, we'll put that back on. Thank you very much. I'm not hugely concerned about the bonus ceramic damage. Sorry, camo damage when we put the other invisibility potion on. Geraldo's at... Oh, I was so close actually, but I just wanted to get that extra range back on hand. 92. Oh, I forgot we now got Ultra Boost now. My bad. We could have had an extra Ultra Boost on hand, but the only downside is that we only get 3 uses of this before it decides to shut itself off. There we go. Now with the Ultra Boost fully operational, now we are at hand trying to do God's work. Let's see, another one. Thank you very much. We have these ZMGs continue being means of targeting, and all those balls bouncing around that crater is a blessing. It's a very niche tower to use on a very niche map that kind of benefits it, really. Let's see, round 94, keep on going, keep being ultra boosted. Let's see. You know what? We'll put that on you, why not? Let's just deal that bonus damage against the DDTs when the time comes. Ooh, some of these escapees could be a little bit on the risky side, but guess what? We're dealing with them. Geraldo's shop is now complete. Now we're going to be deploying down the means of being able to deal with the round 100 bad. And that involves some spike storms and rejuve potions as well, so that we can instantly use the spike storm abilities again. We're going to be placing down 3 of these spike storms onto the track, which is going to be pivotal for our survival here. We've only got 3 towers at the front of the track. Like, this is how insane this strategy is. We've only got 3 towers at the very start of the track. Like, that is just absurd stuff going on here. So, okay, so let's put down another one. And that should be it for this particular endeavor. Ooh, hopefully this is enough. Thank you very much. Okay, so fortified ZMGs is going to be a different beast altogether, because these are, not putting it lightly, they're annoying. These are very annoying to deal with. You should take a lot more damage in order to deal with them all, because we deal bonus damage against fortified balloons. that means these are less of an issue than you might think otherwise. So we're gonna say that yes, round 98, because there's so many balloons, it's a non-issue. Alright, I'm gonna put you on there, you on there, you on there. We're going to put, I don't know why. Okay, I'm gonna save up for the first spike storm here. Oh my gosh, just look at the annihilation of them all. That's so good. That's so good. That's beautiful. Right, here we go. How much a rejuve potion? Oh, it was 2160. Now I don't fancy putting down the alchemist to buff the spike battery, sorry. And oh, that was too close for comfort there. Okay, that's that casted out. Okay, then put that up. Put that on board, and that should be it. I'm hoping. Do we need another one, or did I cast that too soon, actually?
Ah, there you are.
Let's see. Just put another one down. There we go. That should be it. Hopefully. Hopefully. I think this is good. Yeah, this is good. This is good. And there it is, folks. A black border guide to moon landing, and it's also a guide to getting 2 million pops with the Ultra-Juggernaut. We didn't exit out of the game even once to get through all that. Like, there are some times where I had to cut out the video because I didn't have any commentary to add at the time, but I promise you that is a black border guide in order to get through this scenario. That was excellent. An intermediate map to Megapops guide with the Ultra-Juggernaut. These two craters here are what makes the Ultra-Juggernaut so powerful on this map. And getting it with the Ultra Boost, that's something that I was inspired by Ethan Reed from one of his videos where he did the Ultra-Juggernaut on moon landing as well. Not like in the 2 Megapop sense, but it's just testing out how powerful it is. Like having a tower that is a 20,000 upgrade just plonked down on the map here and seeing how well it does. Like, this is my setup. We've got 2 Dark Monkeys at the back here. We've got obviously the Ultra Boost over here. We've got Geraldo over here. We've got a little shooty turret, which was helpful in the early to mid games in order to clear up some of these before we got the Juggernauts balling action. We've got these 3 over here, obviously, which did what you saw on the track. I should have laid out the first set a bit later on so that when the bad appears within the center of a crater, then it gets a huge amount of the spikes deployed onto it, rather than holding it off for just a little bit, which I think was why we had a bit of a delay on the pop there. But that is 2,013,000 pops with the Ultra-Juggernaut on moon landing, and this didn't steal too many pops away, so that was brilliant. Like, only 4,700, and by the way, this bean has no contact with the track. The only reason why I was able to get that amount of pops was because of Moabs. Moabs have a larger hitbox, so that whenever anything with a larger hitbox comes along, then it's able to obviously target those Moab class of balloons there. So yeah, that is moon landing with the occasional asteroid about. That's a little bit worrying. I hope it's not like this on the actual moon. Thank you very much. No way, the actual moon is made out of cheese, grommet. Thank you all so much for watching, everybody. Hope you all enjoyed it. Please be sure to give it a like, comment, and subscribe if you have not done so already. And it looks like at the time of this recording, Bloonaria is only up for another 6 hours. What's going to be around the corner after those 6 hours? Possibly update 39. So this might be the last video on update 38.3. Anyways, folks, thank you all so much for watching, and take care of yourselves, everybody.